Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Travis Hawk, Panhandle Co-op, All Reed Construction, and by Ideal Linen.
Well, good morning and welcome to Gering High School as we are set for day 3 of this 3-day Western Conference tournament. And here at Gering High School, it'll be all girls for 5th place, 3rd place, and the championship game. And we'll start things off here with our 5th place game as Alliance will take on Sidney. Alliance comes in looking for their first win on the year. They lost to Scotts Bluff Thursday, 69-31. Then last night they lost to Gering. Or check that, they lost to Scotts Bluff Thursday, 69-31. Then they lost to Gering last night, 67-21, as Gering jumped out to a 16-4 lead in the first quarter. They led at the end of one, 25-4. In the second, Gering outscored Alliance 12-4 and led 37-14 at halftime. Gering opened up a 30-point lead in the third quarter, and it was a 13-1 run for Gering in the fourth to get the win. For Alliance, Ava Stiegel led the way with 7 points. Sidney Lady Raiders, they come in with a record of 1-1. Their head coach is Tyler Shaw, and they got a win over Gering Thursday night, a close game as they defeated Gering 55-52. And then last night they lost to Shadron Friday night, as it was 17-7 Shadron after the first quarter. Both teams with 9 points in the second quarter, but Shadron held an 8-point lead, 24-16. Shadron then opened up a 12-point lead at the end of the third quarter. It was 33-20 at the end of 3. Both teams with 10 points in the fourth quarter, but Shadron went on to get the win over Shadron went to get the win over Sidney, I should say, by a final score of 44-30. So how it sets up today, this game will be for 5th place between Alliance and Sidney. Then the game that follows this one at noon will be for 3rd place between Mitchell and Gering. And the championship game at 2 o'clock, it'll have Shadron taking on Scotts Bluff. Shadron looking to defend their Western Conference title. They won it a year ago in 2019. So it'll be Alliance and Sidney here for 5th place of the 2020 Western Conference Tournament. And we'll take a break and come back with the starting lineups here from Gering High School as you're watching it on KNEB.TV, Allo Channel 190. More after this 1-minute timeout.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Travis Hawk, Panhandle Co-op, All Reed Construction, and by Ideal Linen.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Roosevelt Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
And welcome back to Gering High School as we get ready for this 5th place game here between Alliance and Sidney. For the Sidney Lady Raiders, they will start this way. It'll be Brenna Ross, a 5'2 junior, Morgan Jaggers, a 5'8 senior, Reagan Biesecker, a 5'9 senior, Jersey Missigatis, a 5'7 senior, and Carly Sylvester, a 6-foot senior. They will start this way for Alliance. It'll be Bailey Stark, a sophomore, Kenna Montez, a sophomore, Emma Wood, a 5'7 junior, and Ava Stiegel, a 5'10 junior. And along with Peyton Gibson, a senior for Alliance. Alliance will be the home team, and Sidney will be the visitors here this afternoon. Let's take a quick 1-minute timeout. We'll come back with the opening tip from Gering. This is the Western Conference Tournament on KNEB.TV.
Our Black Friday sale is back at Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming for 15 days only. Receive 20% off every replacement window with 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for 18 months. So keep your cash and spend ours. Purchase 3 windows and get a $500 Visa card. Purchase 4 to 7 windows and get an $800 Visa card. Or get a $1,500 Visa card when you purchase 8 to 12 windows. Hurry, this offer is only available from November 27th through December 11th. Merry Christmas to you from Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming. Call 307-215-7493.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
And our national anthem here this morning, I should say, before we get this contest underway, as the starting 5 for the Sidney Lady Raiders getting set to be introduced. Sidney in the road black uniforms, and one change as I see on the starters. Reagan Stanley will get the start. She's a sophomore. Brenna Ross, as we said, a 5'2" junior. As Emily Weiser getting the start this afternoon, along with Carly Sylvester. And there are your starters for the Sidney Lady Raiders. And for Alliance, as we said, they will start this way. It'll be Bailey Stark along with Keely Manzanek, Ava Stiegel, along with Emma Wood for Alliance. So we are ready to go here, and our opening tip is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza at 2801 Avenue B in Scotts Bluff. It's love at 425 degrees. Don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club for a sweet deal. Of course, all 18 of these Western Conference Tournament games right here on KNEB.TV. The games from Scotts Bluff on Allo Channel 15, and for the games here at Gering, Allo Channel 190. As the ball is tipped, and it's controlled by Sidney to start this one off, as the Lady Raiders will move to the basket to our right as Ross goes inside to Carly Sylvester. She spins and puts it up and in, and then makes it 2-0. Sidney early in the first half as the ball thrown away by Bailey Stark. Sylvester fires it down court, and the pass goes over the head of Brenna Ross. It'll go over to Alliance. Full court pressure set up by the Lady Raiders, looking to get it in. Alliance gets it in, but it's stolen away by the Sidney press as Sylvester from the 15-foot line can't make it, and on the rebound, Jersey Missigatis is fouled by Carly Sylvester. That'll be the first on Sylvester. The first team foul on Sidney. As the ball inbounded. Out on top, here's Emma Wood going the other way as the ball's knocked out of bounds. And the turnover gives the ball back to Sidney here as we're just underway here in the first quarter. 5th place on the line for these two teams. Inside they go one more time to Sylvester. Ross with the 3 ball. Off the mark, no good. The rebound last touched by Sidney. So it'll be Alliance ball. And once again, full court pressure set up by Sidney. As Stiegel gets it in. Emma Wood will bring it across the 10-second line, guarded closely by Ross up the right side. Inside they go to Stiegel, down low, ball stripped away, loose on the floor. That's picked up by Sylvester on the run out. Reagan Stanley loses the handle, she'll kick it back out to Jagger. She drives with the right hand, puts it up, and she draws the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And Morgan Jaggers, her first trip to the line. First one on the way, off, no good. And the second one by Morgan Jaggers. That one finds the mark. Jaggers in the scorebook with 1. That makes it 3-0 as the foul was on Kenna Montez. It'll be her first, team's first. And once again, full court pressure, long down court pass. That'll be intercepted by Emily Weiser. And then she's fouled by Alliance's Keely Manzanek. That'll be the first on her. Second team foul, so Sidney with the ball, trailing 3-0. Driving, going up with the right hand is Jaggers, off the mark. And the held ball in the possession arrow will keep the ball at the Sidney end. They will check that. It'll be Alliance's ball. Pressure once again by the Lady Raiders. Inbounds comes to Angie Davis, who's checked into the Alliance lineup. Davis up the floor, guarded closely by Ross on the dribble right side, picks it up on the right wing. The Keely Manzanek drives left side, almost throws it away. Loose ball picked up by Montez. She drives left side. Shot off the glass, doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. Sylvester pulls it away. Outlet pass to Ross, ahead to Stanley. They get it down low to Weiser. She can convert on the layup. And the rebound fought for, and another held ball. And a wholesale substitution sent in by Sidney. As we've seen this throughout the tournament, they will substitute 5 for 5. As now Sidney will inbound underneath their own basket. Bounce inside, they find Reagan Biesecker, who cuts to the basket. She lays it up and in. And it's a 5-0 Sidney lead here early with 6 minutes left, first quarter. Angie Davis into the front court for Alliance. Her pass tipped in the air. She regains, once again tries to go in the corner. Pass tipped in the air. And Sidney the other way on the layup, too strong by Missigatis. The rebound putback won't go. Rebound tipped out of there. It'll be Katie Ramsey driving. She can't score it. And Alliance comes down with the rebound. Ball tipped away as quick hands in there by Jersey Missigatis, but we'll keep it at the Alliance end. 5:29 left here in the first quarter. Alliance inbounding, looking, and a 5-second call as Emma Wood couldn't find anybody to get it to in an early turnover. And that'll bring Bailey Stark into the Alliance lineup. Here's Katie Ramsey bringing it into the front court. On the dribble right side, bounce in the corner to Missigatis inside. They go to Biesecker, one bounce, and then she gets called for traveling. Taking that extra dribble, so a turnover for Sidney. As Alliance will inbound once again, pressure by the Lady Raiders. Davis in the backcourt, trying to find somebody to give it up to. Now she gets it ahead to Manzanek. She'll drive left side, and traveling call on Manzanek. And another turnover, and that's kind of been the story here for Alliance throughout this tournament. as Olivia Knapp up off the Alliance bench. She'll come in at the next opportunity. 5-0 Sidney. Missigatis driving, kicking out to Campbell, who's in the ball game. Campbell drives, puts it up the left hand, partially blocked. She saves it from going out of bounds. Angie Davis picks up the ball for Alliance up the far sideline in the right corner, double teamed in the corner, looking. She'll get it out to Bailey Stark. Stark drives right side baseline, puts up a shot off the side of the backboard. Missigatis comes down with the errant shot, gives it up to Biesecker on the layup, and Reagan Biesecker with 4. 7-0. Sidney on top. Get it ahead, Montez, and a pass intended for Angie Davis is fired out of bounds. And it'll be Sidney ball, and once again the line change for Sidney. As the starting 5 come back into the game. Here's Brenna Ross into the front court. And Jaggers inside to Sylvester. Step back jumper rolls out. Angie Davis picks up the rebound, and then Davis trying to get it to Stark, throws it away. But the ball will remain with the Lions with 4:06 left here in the first quarter. 7-0. Or check it will be Sidney's ball. As the inbound toss comes back court to Ross. Jaggers on the wing, inside they go to Sylvester, bounces right back to Jaggers, who scoops it with the right hand and puts it up and in. Jaggers with 3. Well, Sidney 9-0 here with 3:49 left. Bailey Stark on the dribble, knocked to the floor. Alliance picks up the loose ball all the way on the run out. Stanley can't convert the layup. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. But Bailey Stark limping as she comes up court after the ball was knocked away from her. And a 30-second timeout taken by Alliance. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors bringing these games to you here on KNEB.TV. As we said, bringing you all 18 of these games here over this 3-day tournament that started back on Thursday. We're wrapping it up today. So B&C Steel, Byers Realty, Western Nebraska Community College, Extreme Dents, Platte Valley Companies, Panhandle Auto Groups, Runza Restaurants, The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing, John's Body Shop, Chimney Rock Chiropractic, Prime Metal Products, Papa Murphy's, Farm Bureau Sean Harvey, Shelter Insurance Travis Hawk, along with Panhandle Co-op. And of course, being able to bring these games to you gives more of the fans of all of these teams here in Western Nebraska a chance to see these games, as attendance is limited to just immediate family members, and in between games the gyms are cleared before the crowd for the next game is allowed to come in. Reagan Stanley at the charity stripe. First one off, no good. Reagan with 5 points last night in their game with Shadron, and now officials stopping play as the clock is now at 0, and apparently a clock malfunction. So officials will try and get that one figured out. Well, for more than 125 years, Wells Fargo Advisors has created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. Call Ryan Windhorst at 632-7561. Together we'll go far. Clock problems fixed as a second free throw by Stanley off the side of the rim. And it goes out of bounds. Olivia Knapp into the Alliance lineup. Pressure by Sidney as they get it ahead. An Alliance at the offensive end. And a whistle and a foul. And in on the Alliance side is Haley Winter. And here comes Peyton Gibson into the Alliance lineup for Emma Wood. So the inbound will come at the Alliance end as the inbound comes to Winter. high post pass to Angie Davis. Angie gets it off to Montez on the right side. She's cut off, double team, tries to bounce it baseline, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay at the Alliance end. Peyton Gibson will inbound. Looking, gets it into Davis. She'll take a shot inside the arc. That one's off the mark. Sylvester comes down with the rebound. Long one-handed pass down court. Weiser misses on the layup, gets her own rebound. Here's Jaggers with it back outside to Weiser. She drives the runner off the glass, won't fall, but there's Sylvester. She can't convert, and on the rebound, Knapp and Reagan Stanley tied up. And the possession arrow gives the ball to Alliance. 3 chances there for Sidney, and they couldn't convert. And a quick substitution. Manzanek back into the Alliance lineup for Kenna Montez. Pressure, ball knocked away, regained by Davis in the backcourt, hounded by Reagan Stanley. Still in the backcourt, she's looking to get to the front court, just gets it across on the far side. Gives it up to Winter, down low. They try to get it to Gibson, tipped away. She saves it from going out of bounds. Still loose as Manzanek got a hand in there, but Weiser with it on the left side finds Ross. Ross with the mid-range jumper doesn't go. Jaggers kick out Weiser, baseline jumper too strong. Sylvester there with the rebound, turns with the left hand and puts it in. 11-0. Sidney with 2:19 left here in the first quarter, and a offensive foul called as Olivia Knapp went to set a screen to try and free up her teammate as Reagan Stanley knocked to the floor. And that will be the first on Olivia Knapp, the 3rd team foul on Alliance. And the line change for Sidney. And they will get ready to inbound the ball. Aaliyah Wachtel into the lineup. Quickly get it in. 3 ball on the way from Ramsey off the mark. Rebound run down by Fortner. She'll give it up to Biesecker for a 3 off the mark. Rebound fought for and put back up and in by Gabby Fortner. And it's a 13-0 Sidney lead here with 1:56 left in the first quarter. Alliance still looking for their first points of the game here. And it'll be Alliance's ball at their offensive end. Inbounds pass comes to Davis. Finds Winter. They play catch with it out front. Back to Davis, drives against a double team off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound save, almost saved from going out of bounds. And a wholesale substitution on the Alliance side now. This has kind of been the theme throughout this early season tournament, is these coaches trying to find a lineup that they can use throughout the season. But Sidney with the ball now is Katie Ramsey. Finds Campbell. Campbell drives right side, puts up a shot. It won't rattle in. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be Alliance ball with 1:28 left here in the first quarter. Emma Wood into the front court with it. On the dribble, looking, tries a cross-court pass. Stolen away by Sidney as trying to run that loose ball down was Michaela Hood, who's into the Alliance lineup. And it will go to Sidney underneath their own basket. Toss out on top. Here's Ramsey with a 3 ball off the glass. Rebound, put back, up and good for Jersey Missigatis. 15-0. Sidney. And a foul as the teams come up the floor. As the foul was on Gabby Fortner. That'll be her first, team's 3rd. Bailey Stark with it. Looks down low. That pass intercepted by Missigatis, and Missigatis is knocked to the floor by Michaela Hood. That'll be the first foul on Michaela Hood with 1:05 left here in the first quarter. Sidney ball. Ramsey on the bounce inside. They finally get it to Biesecker off the glass, too strong. Rebound run down. They'll kick it back out to Katie Ramsey for a three, no good, but Biesecker can't convert on the offensive rebound. Second try, third try, misses the mark as the rebound tipped out of bounds, touched by Wachtel. And it'll be Alliance ball as Sidney once again sets up full court pressures. The inbounds pass comes to Wood. Ahead to Kenna Montes. She'll bring it across, stop at the top of the key to Davis for a three, or check that to Stark for a three. Ball off the mark. She gets her own rebound back. They go inside to Stiegel. She can't convert. Missigatis comes down with the rebound with 23 seconds left. Missigatis, center court. Right side three ball on the way by Wachtel. She drains it. First three of the ball game. 18-0 Sidney. 9 seconds left. Stolen away by Missigatis, and that's blocked on the way to the basket by Michaela Hood. And it'll stay at the Sidney end with 5.1 seconds left. Wachtel to trigger the inbound. Looking, bounces inside. Reagan Biesecker to the basket. She lays it up and in. 20-0. As the buzzer sounds, and that ends the first quarter. At the end of one, it's Sidney 20, Alliance nothing on the West Coast scoreboard.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Elite Physical Therapy, FNBO, A. Elliott Law, Northfield Retirement, and by Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
And welcome back to Gering High School, as it was all Sidney in the first quarter, 20-0. The Lady Raiders leading Alliance with 5th place on the line, as the starting five back in for the Lady Raiders, as well as for Alliance. Alliance in the home white uniforms is Sidney will have the ball to start this second quarter. Ross with it. There's Jaggers on the right wing. Whip it down low to Weiser inside to Sylvester, and Sylvester fouled on the shot attempt. And she'll go to the line for the first time as the foul was on Alliance's Michaela Hood. Carly Sylvester with 12 points in the game last night as the first one rolls out. Sidney losing to Shadron last night by a final score. As well, final score in that game. Sylvester good on the second one. Make it 21-0. Sidney lost to Shadron. 44-30 was the final score there. Inside, they go to Hood in the paint, puts up a shot. And that will send Michaela Hood to the free throw line. So Sidney blanking Alliance in the first 8 minutes, and Hood trying to break the scoreless streak for the Alliance Lady Bulldogs. Is first one off, no good. Hood, second one on the way. That one off the mark. And the Lions still not able to break into the scoring column yet here. We're almost 9 minutes into this game. Ross into the front court. Here's Jaggers on the left wing inside to Weiser. Tried to get it back to her as Hood got a hand in there and the ball loose on the floor. And it'll go over to Alliance. Stiegel will trigger the inbound. Once again, Sidney full court pressure. They get it in backcourt to Montez. He brings it across, dribbles up the right side. Bailey Stark with it. Stark into the paint, throws up a shot, and it misses the mark, and comes down in the hands of Jaggers. Jaggers driving with the right hand, too strong. Sylvester rebound, put back. Carly Sylvester with 7. And it's 23-0. Sidney here with 6:57 left before the end of the first half. Montez on the dribble out front. She'll hand to Stark. Stark looking, starts to drive left side, puts up the shot, doesn't go. She's able to draw the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. As the foul was on Morgan Jaggers for Sidney, that'll be her first. Team's 5th. Stark not able to convert on the free throw, and that'll bring Keely Manzanek and Olivia Knapp into the Alliance lineup. 23-0. Sidney. And here's Peyton Gibson into the Bulldog lineup. Second one on the way, that one off the mark, no good. Sylvester comes down with the rebound, outlet pass to Ross, ahead to Stanley, drives right side, shot comes up short. And a whistle and a foul underneath as the foul was on Alliance's Emily Weiser. That'll be her first. And that brings Angie Davis into the Alliance lineup. And on the Sidney side, Gabby Fortner. Pressure, Knapp on the inbound, finds Davis. Picked up there by Ross. They get it ahead to Peyton Gibson, and Gibson shuffles her feet. That gives it right back to Sidney. Ross into the front court. Stanley on the wing. They work it to the right side. Bounce inside to Fortner to the basket. She can't convert, gets her own offensive board, and she's fouled on her way up on the second attempt. And the foul was on Manzanek. That'll be her second, as Fortner drains the first one. That makes it 24-0. Sidney. Now almost 25 as that bounces around, but Sylvester gets the rebound, and she's fouled on the putback, and will stay at the Sidney end to shoot free throws. We'll stay with us right here on KNEB.TV, Allo Channel 190. We'll have Gering taking on Mitchell for third place, and we'll finish up the day with Shadron and Scotts Bluff for the championship. Carly Sylvester with 8 points now in that championship game between Shadron and Scotts Bluff. Shadron looking to defend their Western Conference championship from a year ago. Second free throw off, quickly the other way is Alliance. Angie Davis trapped in the corner. She'll have to find Peyton Gibson. Now they bounce inside, back to Davis against Ross. Step back jumper, baseline off the mark. Long rebound run down by Emma Wood as she steps on the far sideline. And that'll give the ball back to the Lady Raiders with 5:58 left here in the first half, 25-0. Sidney on top. Top of the key three, Brenna Ross, back iron, high rebound picked up by Fortner. She'll put it back up. That misses the mark as Stanley bumped from behind as she went after that rebound. They say Alliance touched it last. Sidney will have the ball. Jaggers triggers the inbound, tosses out on top to Ross, quickly to Sylvester. Sylvester into the paint, puts up the shot off the glass, no good. Manzanek comes down with the rebound. Alliance still looking for their first points of the game. Pass stolen away by Fortner. A 2-on-1. They get it to Reagan Stanley, and Stanley lays it up and in. Her first two of the game, and it's 27-0. Sidney in a timeout taken by Alliance head coach Troy Unziger will take it with him. 27-0 Sidney on the West Coast scoreboard.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gering, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
You may look forward to spending the seasons with family in your home, but not when these critters come knocking on your door. That's where Benzel Pest Control saves the day. Family owned since 1976, we provide prompt, professional, and efficient services to keep your home or business safe and secure all year round.
With 3 generations and more than 4 decades of service to the Nebraska Panhandle and Southeast Wyoming, Benzel Pest Control is the only name in all seasons pest defense.
And welcome back to Gering High School. Out of the timeout, 27-0. Sidney on top as the pressure backed off by the Lady Raiders here. Montez with it on the wing, and she gets called for traveling. And another turnover for Alliance gives it back to Sidney. Towards the end of the game last night against Gering, it was a running clock as the deficit was 45 points or more in the game. High post pass to Biesecker, quickly in the corner to Katie Ramsey. Ramsey drives, dishes off, nobody there as Campbell picks up the loose ball, bounce inside to Fortner. Check that Ramsey, she drives and ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Alliance's ball. Emma Wood into the front court for Alliance up the right side, starts a drive, cut off there. Tries a pass inside to Knapp, that's intercepted by Campbell on the run out. She bounces quickly inside to Ramsey. She can't convert the rebound, comes down one more time to Alicia Campbell. She puts it up and in. 29-0. Sidney on top. Wood on the dribble right side takes it baseline, and she'll draw the foul on Sidney's Reese Riddle. And for Reese Riddle, that'll be her first. And substitutions on the Alliance side as Ava Stiegel and Haley Winter check in. Alliance still looking for their first points of the game, and that free throw by Emma Wood makes it 29-1. 4:23 left in the first half. Wood's second free throw, she drains them both. 29-2. Alliance gets on the board midway through the second quarter. Sidney at their offensive end. Check that. Campbell, she drives into the paint, and an offensive foul called. And a nice job there by Ava Stiegel to take that charge for Alliance. Stark into the front court for the Alliance. Lady Bulldogs looking for a screen, takes it free throw line, and a foul called on Sidney. That's a foul on Reese Riddle. She picks up 2 quick personal fouls. And the 9th team foul on Sidney, so both teams in the 1-and-1. First free throw on the way by Davis, off the mark. The rebound pulled down by Stiegel, and then she's fouled from behind as she puts the shot up. It'll be Alliance's ball underneath their own basket. Montez to inbound. Quickly into Davis, quick shot that's blocked out of bounds by Alicia Campbell. Keep it at the Alliance end. Once again, inbounded by Bailey Stark. Here's Davis with it. Davis on the dribble out front, picks up her dribble. Winter pops out, that's stolen away by Jersey Missigatis. Driving is Campbell to the basket, and she'll draw the foul. And that'll put Campbell at the free throw line, the 5'7" junior. First one on the way, off the mark. Second one, that one's good for Campbell. (30-2). Sidney make it 31. I'll check 31-2. Now make it. It is 31-2. There we go. I had it right. 3 minutes 40 seconds left in the first half. Angie Davis driving. That's too strong off the glass. Coming down with the rebound is Campbell. Gets it ahead to Riddle, and Riddle shuffles her feet as that pass just a little bit too high for her to handle. And that'll give the ball back to Alliance as we're about halfway through the first half of this 5th place game. Bailey Stark picks up her dribble as Ramsey gets a hand in there, ahead to Reese Riddle. The layup too strong. Jersey Missigatis rebound, put back, gets it once again. She'll kick it out. Ramsey 3-ball, too strong. Back iron. Campbell at the free throw line to Biesecker, left side. As Biesecker puts it in, she's got 8. 33-2. Sidney on top underneath 3 minutes here in the first half. And palming the ball called on Bailey Stark. And another turnover will give the ball back to Sidney as Peyton Gibson in for Alliance. Sidney 1-and-1 on the year. They at the offensive end, bounce it inside. Biesecker to the basket, off the glass and in. And Biesecker with 10 points. And it grows to 35-2 here with 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Angie Davis on the dribble out front. Gives it up to Gibson on the right side. Gibson on the dribble, almost tied up. Haley Winter with it, puts it on the floor. Ball knocked loose on the floor. Picked up in the held ball. And the possession arrow gives the ball to Sidney. And the line change for the Sidney Lady Raiders as Stanley, Jaggers, Wachtel, along with Fortner and Brenna Ross in for the Lady Raiders, and Ross will bring it into the front court. Wachtel, they work it left side to Ross. Inside, down low, the turnaround shot by Fortner, too strong. And Alliance comes down with the rebound underneath 2 minutes before the end of the first half. Davis goes to the basket, and Davis draws the foul. And it's a foul on Sidney's Gabby Fortner. And all of Alliance's points, the 2 that they've gotten, have come from the free throw line. And we'll see what Angie Davis can do here. First one off, no good. So Sidney lost Thursday to Scottsbluff 69-31, and as we said, they lost to Gering last night 67-21 was the final score there. Davis, the second free throw off, long rebound run down by Reagan Stanley. Quickly the other way, here comes Sidney. Pass ahead, Wachtel. Back to Ross. They work it inside. Down low, Fortner throws it away. Looking for Reagan Stanley. With 1:40 left here in this first half of this fifth place game here from Gering High School. Davis into the front court. Dribbling out front, finds Peyton Gibson on the right side, and Gibson shuffles her feet. Another traveling call on Alliance. And Sidney will have it with 1:26 left here in the first half. Ross into the front court, Wachtel quickly into the corner. Ross for a three ball. That one rolls off. Battle for the rebound. Run down by Morgan Jaggers. Jaggers will kick it back out on top to Wachtel. Into the corner once again to Ross. Sidney working the ball around. Wachtel will measure for a three ball off the back iron. Jaggers offensive rebound and put back. Morgan Jaggers with 5, and the Sidney advantage grows to 35 points, 37-2. 46 seconds left here, counting it down here in the first half. Winner drives left side, throws up a shot off the top of the backboard. Wachtel comes down with the rebound. Quickly the other way, Jaggers ahead to Stanley. She looked at the three, didn't take it. Now she gets it back. She'll try to bounce inside to Fortner. And it'll remain at the Sidney end as it goes out of bounds. Aaliyah Wachtel quickly inside. Jaggers to the basket, and Jaggers back-to-back baskets for her. She's got 7. 39-2. 16 seconds left. Angie Davis with it for Alliance. 9 seconds left. They go inside, spinning to the basket is Stiegel. Shot off the front of the rim. Jaggers quickly the other way. And Stanley drives. No foul called. And that ends the first half. At halftime, here from Gering High School in the 5th place game, your score, Sidney 39, Alliance 2 on the West Coast scoreboard.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Prime Metal Products, Papa Murphy's, Farm Bureau Agent Sean Harvey, and by John's Body Shop.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
halftime of the 5th place game here on day 3 of this 3-day Western Conference tournament, and it's been all Sidney here in this first 16 minutes as the Lady Raiders lead Alliance 39-2. Alliance was held scoreless in the first 8 minutes, and after 8 minutes it was Sidney leading it 20-0, and then Sidney outscoring Alliance 19-2 in the second quarter to lead 39-2 here at halftime. Across the river over in Scotts Bluff in the boys championship games, for the 5th place game at half, it's Sidney, the boys, leading Gering 32-26 is the score there. We will come back and recap the individual scoring in this one, as it's 39-2. Sidney leads it on the West Coast scoreboard.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scotts Bluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scotts Bluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Halftime, 39-2, Sidney on top. Let's take a look at the scoring. Only one person scoring for Alliance in the first 16 minutes. That was Emma Wood, as she hit 2 free throws in the second quarter after Alliance was held scoreless in the first 8 minutes. On the Sidney side of the ledger, Reagan Biesecker leading the way. She's the only player in double figures with 10 points. Right behind her is Carly Sylvester with 7 points for Morgan Jaggers at halftime, 3 points each for Alicia Campbell and Aaliyah Wachtel. 3 points also for Gabby Fortner at halftime, and Reagan Stanley with 2 points here at the half. I'd like to continue to thank our sponsors allowing us to bring these games to you on KNEB.TV. And to wrap up some of those sponsors, they include Paul Reed Construction, Ideal Linen, Elite Physical Therapy, FBNO, Audrey Elliott Law, Northfield Retirement, and Western Nebraska Regional Airport. And we will be bringing all 18 of these Western Conference tournament games to you over this 3-day tournament that wraps up today here with the 5th place and 3rd and 1st place championship games. And in the 5th place game, Sidney comfortably on top, 39-2 here at halftime. We'll come back with more from Gering, where at halftime it's Sidney 39, Alliance 2 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Travis Hawk, Panhandle Co-op, Paul Reed Construction, and by Ideal Linen.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Wyobraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers, from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scotts Bluff.
Time of the first game of the day. We'll be bringing all 3 of the games to you here from Gering High School on KNEB.TV, and we'll also have radio coverage today when Scottsbluff and Gering are playing, and that'll be on 93.3 KMOR. After one quarter in West Lafayette, Indiana, the Huskers leading Purdue 17-3 is the score in that one. And from the reports I've gotten, Nebraska blocked the punt and was able to take it into the end zone, and then Adrian Martinez also able to get into the end zone, and a field goal for the Huskers. As through the first quarter, Purdue averaging 11.6 yards to go on third down, so a lot of third and longs for the Boilermakers, but the Huskers on top 17-3 as they go into the second quarter in West Lafayette, Indiana. Here in Gering, at Gering High School, Sidney Lady Raiders back out on the floor. We await Alliance to make an appearance, but at halftime it's all Sidney in the first 16 minutes, as it's 39-2 Sidney on the West Coast scoreboard.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Prime Metal Products, Papa Murphy's, Farm Bureau Agent Sean Harvey, and by John's Body Shop.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, we believe in personalized planning for your financial goals.
As your retirement income partners, our concern for your success combined with resources from Raymond James can help you make confident decisions for your financial future.
Our team of financial advisors will help you make your money work just as hard as you did to earn it. After all, our goal is to help you reach your financial goals.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Kevin Fig, Financial Advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation pre-retirement review.
Welcome back to Gering High School. Jeff Kelly with you here this morning as the second half getting ready to start, as Alliance just coming back on the floor about 30 seconds ago as they trail it 39-2. Well, Logos is your home for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Shop the show and have something custom made from Logos at 1344 10th Street in Gering. 49-yard field goal puts the Huskers up 20-3. As I just said, Alliance was late coming out on the floor. The officials have just made their way out. So now we will get things underway here in the third quarter here from Gering High School, and the Alliance Lady Bulldogs will have the ball to start this second half. Trailing 39-2. Bailey Stark with it. They get it to Keely Manzanek. Inside, Stiegel turnaround jumper off the glass. Rebound pulled down by Sylvester. Long down court pass to Reagan Stanley. She drives the basket. Shot doesn't go, and an offensive foul called on Reagan Stanley. And so an early foul for Sidney. We'll give the ball to Alliance. First personal on Reagan Stanley. This ball almost stolen away by Ross as the ball goes into the backcourt as Stark had it knocked away. And then she touched it in the front court and then touched it in the back court, so it'll be Sidney ball. Ross with it. Here's Weiser. Back to Stanley. Say work it inside to Carly Sylvester against a double team. She's fouled on her way to the basket. And that will put Carly Sylvester at the free throw line to shoot 2. Carly with 8 points at halftime. Foul was on Alliance's Emma Wood. That'll be her first, team's first. Second one on the way from Stanley. That one rattles in, and she's got 9. And that makes it 40-2. Sidney by 38 points. Manzanek with it on the right side. Puts it on the ground, looking inside. They bounce it. Ball goes through the hands and into the hands of Montez. Stolen away from her. Ross ahead to Stanley, to the basket, and Reagan Stanley lays it up and in. Make it 42-2. It's a 40-point Sidney lead here. Bailey Stark goes inside, turnaround jumper off the glass, too strong for Emma Wood. Rebound comes down to Sidney. Ahead to Weiser, down low to Brenna Ross. Her layup doesn't go, gets her own rebound, and then fires it back out, looking for Stanley. As it goes out of bounds. And now Reagan Biesecker and Jersey Missigatis check back in for Sidney. Stark in the offensive end for Alliance to Emma Wood. Look down low. Inside for Montez. It's knocked away from her. And it'll be remain at the Alliance end. Triggered inbound. Comes to Stark. Inside they go to Stiegel as can't convert on the basket. And a whistle and a foul at the Alliance offensive end. As the foul was on Kenna Montez, she'll pick up her second team foul. Brenna Ross gets a high screen. They go inside to Biesecker, spin with the left hand, and Reagan Biesecker with her 12th point of the game. 44-2. Here with 5:24 left in the third quarter. Stark loses the handle. She'll take the shot, top of the key. And it'll go over to Alliance. And subs coming in for Sidney, Campbell along with Wachtel. And Reese Riddle. It's been all Sidney in this one. They led 20-0 at the end of the first quarter. Alliance did not get on the board until 4:23 left in the second quarter. Reese Riddle on the dribble left side. She'll drive to the basket and draw the foul. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. As the foul was on Alliance's Bailey Stark. And we'll have a line change for Alliance here at the next opportunity. First one on the way by Riddle. She drains that one. And of course, once the deficit reaches 45 points or more, we will have a running clock as the wholesale substitution by Alliance. Riddle's second free throw finds the mark. She's got 2 in the ball game. 46-2 with 4:10 left in the third quarter. Winner with it to Davis. Davis almost has it stripped away, regains. Winter, top of the key, holds the ball above her head to Peyton Gibson from the right wing. Gibson's 3 just a little bit short. The rebound comes down to Campbell. She gets it ahead to Wachtel, down low. Jersey Missigatis can't convert. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by Peyton Gibson. For Alliance, she'll drive left side. Kick it back out to Winter. Winter regains and bounces the ball off of her foot. And it'll go back over to Sidney. Gabby Fortner along with Katie Ramsey and for the Lady Raiders. 46-2. Sidney on top. Gering and Mitchell, the game to follow this one for third place. Bounce pass inside to Fortner, and Fortner called for traveling. Olivia Knapp into the Alliance lineup along with Michaela Hood. Angie Davis also in there, along with Olivia Knapp. Winner on the dribble out top, bounces to Peyton Gibson on the left side, and Gibson double dribbles. And another turnover with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ramsey will walk it across the 10-second line, take it left side, go down baseline to Campbell, drives, cut off. Back out on top to Ramsey, and then she looks baseline, looking for Reese Riddle, and it goes out of bounds. And it'll go over to Alliance. 2 minutes left here, coming up on the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. Winter into the front court, ball tipped away, goes back, checks that, stays in the Alliance offensive end. Here's Angie Davis, trapped in the corner, finds Michaela Hood, and then Michaela Hood shuffles her feet, and a timeout called by Alliance. Minute 41 left third quarter, 46-2. Sidney leads Alliance on the West Coast scoreboard.
Wherever you're watching the big game, know that Alo's cheering right alongside you on every play.
Here at Alo, we believe the best fans deserve the best service.
And we believe this is the year.
This is the year. This is the year. And now.
And now is the time.
So upgrade this season with exceptional service provided by Nebraskans for Nebraskans. Switch today and score big with fiber internet, TV, and phone from Alo.
Hi, I'm Michelle Perkins of Remax Regency. After branching out, I've returned home to my roots, to the land from which I came and my family has held for 5 generations.
Michelle truly understands what home means and treats you like family as she guides you through the buying and selling process, bringing the latest pricing tools that are not currently being used in this area to sell your home at the highest price in the least amount of time, and to ensure that you do not overpay when buying.
So just give me a call, kick back, Remax, and settle down.
Back in Gering, update on the Husker game, a 49-yard field goal, a career long by Connor Culp. And the Huskers on top, 20-3. Here in Gering, it's 46-2. Sidney leads it, and Sidney with the ball. Reese Riddle to Stanley, top of the key to Katie Ramsey. Ramsey pull-up jumper. That's off the mark. Rebound knocked around, and Winter almost tied up. The Alliance comes down with it with a minute 16 left in the third quarter. Go inside Michaela Hood. Cross-court pass Peyton Gibson inside. Olivia Knapp, low block. She spins to the basket, off, doesn't go. And the rebound last touched by Alliance. It'll be Sidney Ball with 56 seconds left. 46-2. Ramsey into the front court. On the dribble, right side goes baseline. Stanley, cross-court pass. Back to Campbell. She drives, and a blocking foul called on Alliance's Olivia Knapp. 33 seconds left. Inbound looking, toss out on top. Knocked away from Ramsey. She'll run it down, get it to Reese Riddle. Head fake, she takes to the basket, baseline jumper, doesn't go. And the clock running with the deficit of more than 40 points. And Reese Riddle at the charity stripe. And the third quarter comes to an end, but they'll allow Riddle to shoot the free throws. And Reese Riddle's 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. And through the first 3 quarters, Alliance has been held to 2 points. Reese Riddle's second one, she's 4 for 4. That makes it 48-2 at the end of 3. But we'll come back for the fourth, but after 3, it's 48-2. Sidney leads Alliance on the West Coast scoreboard.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Welcome back to Gering High School as we go to the final 8 minutes of this 5th place game. Sidney comfortably on top, 48-2. And Sidney with the ball to start this final 8 minutes. And a turnover by the Lady Raiders as they throw it away. And of course a running clock here as Alliance down 48-2. Emma Wood with it. Here's Ava Stiegel, as Stiegel looking for Bailey Stark on the far side, throws it away, and that'll turn it back to Sidney. They lead it by 46 points. High post, here's Carly Sylvester looking, kick it up to Wachtel, who's in the ball game, tries to get it to Biesecker, and she couldn't handle the pass. They'll give the ball back to Alliance. 3rd place game, Gering and Mitchell will follow this one at noon. Hood looking inside, bounce down low. Wood with the shot, doesn't go. Jaggers comes down with the rebound for the Lady Raiders. Gets it ahead, Wachtel in the corner right side. Bounce inside, looking for Biesecker, tipped away by Alliance. Bailey Stark on the push into the paint, tries to bounce it to Montez. Kicked out of bounds, it'll stay at the Alliance end. Inbounds, looking, they'll get it inside to Montez. She can't convert on the high percentage layup, and then Biesecker on the rebound, knocked to the floor by Alliance's Bailey Stark, and it'll remain with Sidney. Sidney brings it into the front court. Jersey Missigatis with it to Jaggers. Here's Biesecker, pops out. She'll take the runner off the glass and in. Reagan Biesecker with 14 points, 50-2. Sidney on top. Shot by Stiegel misses the mark, and Sidney will come the other way with it. Try to get it ahead to Biesecker, and ball goes over her head out of bounds. And a wholesale substitution on the Sidney side, and Alliance will do the same as 5 get up off the bench for Alliance. .455 running clock here in this 4th and final quarter. Angie Davis brings it into the front court to Winner. Holds the ball above her head, looking. Peyton Gibson, top of the key. Here's Davis on the left wing. Davis looking down low, finds Hood. And the ball knocked away. Fortner gets a hand in there for Sidney, so keep it at the Alliance end. Quick inbound to Davis. Davis against Reese Riddle. Cut off there, they'll go inside to Hood as the pass knocked away by Fortner. But it was last touched by Alliance, so it'll be Sidney ball. Ross quickly into the front court, finds Weiser on the left wing. Riddle holds the ball above her head. Here's Campbell driving against Knapp. Can't score, the ball's loose on the floor. And the held ball, the possession arrow gives the ball to Alliance. With 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game, 50-2. Sidney on top. Angie Davis into the front court for Alliance. Out on top, Winner with it. Tries to go inside to Knapp, knocked away, loose on the floor, picked up by Weiser. Alliance steals it right back as Davis starts a drive, crashes into Michaela Hood. She's called for traveling. And it'll give back the ball back to Sidney as we near the 3-minute mark here in this one. Weiser inside, Fortner in the corner. Ross inside the arc with the jumper, counted for 2 for Brenna Ross, her first 2 of the game. And it's a 50-point Alliance lead here as we count it down with 2:52 left in the contest. Pass tipped in the air, run down, loose on the floor. Bodies on the floor. Finally, Ross comes out of the scrap and laying it up and in at the Sidney end is Campbell. Campbell with 5 points, 54-2. Sidney, as Reese Riddle fouls Angie Davis. And only 2 team fouls on Sidney here in this second half, 6 for Alliance. Wachtel along with Katie Ramsey. And Jersey Missigatis checking back in for Sidney. And on the Alliance side, substitutions there also. Winner with the ball for Alliance. Cut off, triple team, ball knocked away. Loose ball picked up, the shot by Kinley Pfeiffer off the mark. Alliance gets the rebound, driving and not able to score is Michaela Hood. And that'll put Michaela Hood at the free throw line as she was fouled on the shot. Katie Ramsey commits her first personal foul with 1:06 left and the running clock. Michaela Hood comes up just a little bit short on the first free throw. She'll get another one. The clock continues to run with 50 seconds left. Second free throw on the way from Hood. That one comes up short. Rebound tipped around. Hood gets it. Can't convert on the putback. And the rebound tipped. It'll go out of bounds. It'll remain at the Alliance end. Pfeiffer to trigger the inbound for Alliance. Looking, fires it out on top, finds Winner. Winner to the basket off the glass, too strong. As ripping the rebound out of there is Fortner with 19 seconds left. Jersey Missigatis top of the key. They work it around to Wachtel down in the corner. Missigatis, 7 seconds left. So Sidney will claim 5th place in the 2020 Western Conference Tournament. As that will be the final buzzer. And your final score here this afternoon in the girls' 5th place game, it goes to Sidney by a final score of 54-2. We'll come back with a quick recap of the scoring. But once again, your final score, Sidney 54, Alliance 2 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by B&C Steel, Buyers Realty, WNCC, Extreme Dense, and by Platte Valley Companies.
New season and new fashion is in at Compliments for you and your home. Check out what's new from Tribal and Charlie B. From light layers for warm days and cool nights to reversibles that are a must-have for the season. Compliments has the style for you. With great looks come great deals. Compliments always has weekly deals to bring more style into your life. Get ahead of the trends and get the new shapes, shades, and colors this season at Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
Gering High School's fifth place game goes to the Sidney Lady Raiders here in 2020, and it was all Sidney. The final score, Sidney 54, Alliance 2. Sidney led at the end of the first quarter 20-0. Alliance didn't get on the scoreboard until 4:23 left in the second quarter on a free throw by Emma Wood, and at halftime it was 39-2 Alliance. Alliance held scoreless in the second half of the game. At the end of the third quarter, it was Sidney 47-2, and as we said, the final score 54-2. Sidney takes fifth place. Scoring, as we said, Emma Wood with a couple of free throws. That was the only scoring for the Alliance Lady Bulldogs. On the Sidney side of the ledger, Reagan Biesecker leading the way with 14 points. 9 points this afternoon for Carly Sylvester. 7 points for Morgan Jaggers. 5 points for Alicia Campbell. 3 points tonight for Aaliyah Wachtel. 3 points also for Gabby Fortner. Reese Riddle with 4. Reagan Stanley also had 4. 2 points for Brenna Ross and 2 points for Jersey Missigatis for Sidney, as Sidney goes to 2-1 on the year, and Alliance drops to 0-3. So the girls' fifth place game in the books, Sidney 54-2, and that'll wrap things up here on our fifth place game. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the third place game between Gering and Mitchell. Once again, your final score, Sidney 54, Alliance 2 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by B&C Steel, Buyers Realty, WNCC, Extreme Dense, and by Platte Valley Companies.